Nicole Meredith is packing up and moving out. Her rent is soaring by more than 30%.
This is my apartment. It's 450 square feet.
Viewers of The National met Meredith last month, not long after she got the notice, when she was wondering what to do. Staying put, it turns out, was impossible.
Basically, my only option was to move out because there's no way that I could afford $1,700 a month in rent.
In recent weeks, even more extreme cases have emerged. In the trendiest parts of Toronto, some tenants in highly desired condominium units have been hit with rent increases of 50% or more.
The construction.
And so now, the Ontario government is extending rent controls to cover newer buildings, which had been exempt, and capping all increases to a maximum of 2.5% annually.
This will strengthen protection for tenants against sudden and dramatic rent increases.
Tenants groups say the moves were necessary.
Landlords might be a little bit upset, but frankly, it's the strongest rental market in 30 years right now for them. They're doing fine. Tenants, on the other hand, are getting absolutely hammered.
Landlords are upset. Stan Cho owns several condominium units and rents them out. Rent controls, he argues, will kill construction and investment and eventually make the shortage of available rental units worse.
If our domestic investor stops investing because of this issue, which is very likely, the whole house of cards could come crashing down.
And not just in Toronto. For while the horror stories of massive rent increases were clustered here, the new, stricter rent controls apply across Ontario.
We're very disappointed. This will have a significant impact on new rental construction across the province and here in Toronto.
Ontario is promising to make $25 million a year available to offset development fees for projects, something it says will keep rental construction going. This economist says it's impossible to assess the risk that comes with the new rent control policy without more details of how and where those millions of dollars will be handed out.
Perhaps this will not be too impactful on the market, but it could be impactful. It could have dire consequences.
In the meantime, Nicole Meredith is moving out and moving on. Soon, she will be splitting her rent with someone else. Howard Gould, CBC News, Toronto.